Let's get this started, shall we? Oh no! I don't know what that is for. Oh. Oh no, indeed. That's actually the Stable Diffusion server. Oh, got my blind on. And I forgot to turn my light on. Some days are harder than others, eh? There we go. Okay, so let's get this started. Put the headset on. Okay. One more button to push. Okay, so there we are. All right. Let's see where we are at. Okay. For one more thing, sorry about that. All right, let's get this over here. Okay, so we were looking at these. Oh, did I get interrupted in the middle of it? Let's take a quick look at that one. I think we're about good, but I need to check. What's that? Oh, yeah, I'll deal with it later. All right. Let's take a look here. Edit post. Tactical martial needs a touch, though. Okay, SEO analysis comes up good. Marshall's in there. Readability analysis, SEO analysis. Yeah, we're good. Okay, because I already kind of the 5 posts pretty much so as a built-in process as it's being generated to kind of do a little bit of the SEO stuff by its very nature. So, but checklist is still the checklist, and it is all good to go because we just verified. All right, let's go ahead to proofing. And then I need to update somebody on that. All right. But I'm gonna go to here and check when they're scheduled. Everything should be scheduled out. Actually, I can switch to the Jazz4 dashboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6 fell off because it can't be seen. So we can see that the visitor count for yesterday was not the best that we've seen, but pretty good. And then today, considering we're in a little 1.5, it's kind of a little slow, but the truth is that that's, you can kind of see how it's kind of like that. Oops. 24th is the Sunday, 23rd. Well, I can't see it back on there. But let's see how the week trend looks like. You can see how the past week we had a jump. Little down, like went boop and then down, but it's still not a bad sort of dealio. Let's take while I'm here, let's take just a look at it. We looked at it yesterday for our stats. and they came out pretty well stellar. I'm sorry I couldn't help it. Okay. Yeah, we're plus 23 day traffic stats, 4650 impressions, 23 clicks. So, which is, it's great to see. All right, let's go ahead and so let's just do a little bit of check see stuff. Specifically, where are you? Where's the button? Search console. Why is it on the left, Google? Yeah, 78. So it hasn't gotten worse, I think. Oh, 76. Oh no! Did we lose something? Let me check my performance here. Here, rather. 78. Yeah, so it's 0 change. No, it's -2. It's okay. Like it's one of those ones where it's like we're gonna see different days are gonna treat differently, right? So Friday we got 2 clicks, whereas the Friday that just rolled off must have been 3 clicks. Yeah, so 2 clicks there. So we kind of, I mean, it's doing, I don't know, like we had a spike last week, and then it kind of dropped a little bit. So I think we're doing, I think it's doing okay. I don't think it's doing. I think the trend is still very much so positive. Is where we're at on this. Indexed 69, which means 76. Do a quick check on those 5. I believe those are actually all already good to go. Excuse me, I was all excited, like ready to go to stuff, and now I'm just like, yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long week. Slept well last night though, just not much. Right, anyway, let's go ahead and close that. Close that. Alright. That's going to kill our kind of what we're looking at, but it's okay. The overall trend line looks like it's positive though. It's doing this right, but it's going up each time for the trough. So, all right. Today, we're gonna start working on. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to switch our topic matter a little bit to the article building processes. So I can't really see it very well on that camera. I swear one of these days I'll get a smart board so I can do this a bit higher. Let's see. Let's see. So we'll be over here looking at Trello. Take a gander, because right now what we end up having to do is we have to kind of really look at the code base, because what I've really decided to do, I think the best is to use my own stuff, right? Because we can't. That's the wrong soundy. There we go. I can actually hear the music. Oh, reminds me. So, and the code base stuff is this stuff. Let's do that on the screen. I've been told that I probably had too much on the screen at any given time that was like really messing with people. So I tried to nab it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Ghost, who's currently under the weather. And I'm like, hey, we're ready for the the marshals to be looked over. He's like, but he's like, but I'm sick, and I'm like, okay, so focus on recovery. And he's like, no, I'm focused on getting the marshal done. I mean, it's appreciated. Stubborn ass. All right. Probably why we get along, right? Okay, so let's focus here, or at least sort of focus. Because I said I'm a little under the weather myself too. It just kind of hit me. Yeah. Wow, I'm all yawns today. Jeez Louise. There we go. What was this? All right, so there that is. Okay, so you can see over there on the left side. Is I really need that to be. It's fine. A lot of what we're going to be working out is more of the article generation part here. Oh, which does remind me, I did manage to get the rather easily the particular process there to, we say, intelligently determine if there's cards already existent in start, and then updated as necessary. Because it basically I broke a bunch of them accidentally, and so rather than making a new one, a new mode and all that, I basically made it so that it wouldn't, if it was existing in the given, in the specific slot, it would basically correct it. So that's cool. Oh, I think you might only have me for a little bit though. I'm gonna lie down at this rate. Jeez, like I said, I was like super roaring, ready to go, and get up, and yeah, I know. Although, honestly, I kind of started drinking them a little early today. Hey, it's a Saturday, don't judge me. All I gotta do is like coding stuff, so. Let's see. What we're trying to do here is make this make more sense, because right now, like the article generator, I don't know why there's character class resource. Like in my kind of building stuff up, I kind of just layered upon layer with the intention of following up with it later. Later is kind of now, and I won't necessarily be able to do the full fix of it until we have, another month or two worth of articles that are ready to go. So, let's see. title generators, which we don't need right now. So we have all of our titles from here, right? Okay. So I hadn't updated that yet. All right. So now we're on to the monk. Now let's see. Okay, so because originally what would happen is that I have a specific macro type script that would go through and click all of this and put it into a specific. And I mean, when I say all of this, I mean like think up to here. Or much of it. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of that in there. You. Okay, so. Which that's all set up, so that basically would copy it all in there, but just take some time to get it in there. Then I can do a substantial amount of like this at these. Whereas, let's see. Those are legacies that use G3.5, and that's a problem. That's kind of like it doesn't really do a great job. So.
house, y'all. Maybe next time you see somebody on the street, say hello, smile at them. Because there's some good folks out there trying to create and bring some joy to this world. Because that's what we need. We don't need no more missiles and shit.
Trying to think about how to get this to work. Detroit in the house, y'all. Hanging on something. Doing some metal. Especially they're just a little bit better.
Eventually, everything must fade.
I'm happy like a child.
Anyway, like I said, I'm distractible at the moment. Not good. Let's see. So that's the thing that generates the Um, so yeah, this is the original, like how that worked out. But the problem with that is that I know it's, for one thing, it's woefully outdated. I also know that the content quality there wasn't where we wanted to because we were using 3.5, GPT 3.5. Before batching and all that was before 4.0 was a thing, right? And the contents were the build stuff wasn't really that great.
Everything must fade.
So this is our current additional stuff where we build the stat blocks, and then we have to update this, upload the stat blocks. That's to a pre-gen page.
Always wonder what comes next.
So I was having this pull the data directly when it, scraping the data directly at the time. Didn't really do a great job in segmenting the other ones, it looks like. Just hit the one and thought it was good. Because we're looking for 2, 1. If mode equals 0, if mode equals 2. If submode equals 0 is not 9. And that's the logic to handle like a bunch of stuff. That's actually where the article generation itself was done. Basically, it would hit here, and then it would, for section it updates the JSON, right? Section complete equals false, so it would go through the JSON. In each section in the JSON, it would. This is a better example because this one's actually developed around it. So each section in there, it would go through. This one's true too, I guess. Go through and do these things. According to the requirements as stated. And then it would go through and it would do it, like basically. Haven't really walked on too long. All right, so and this would basically take the placeholders in the JSON on the fly, replace the placeholders with whatever information from the Trello card. The Trello card would basically interact with the data that needs to be sent because the Trello card has different stuff. And so it's useful for tracking purposes when dealing with people, right? To have a visual representation, which is useful for me too. I appreciate it. That's why I did it that way. Being able to track the stuff in the Trello cards, which is why you have, all those, specifically is actually why you have all those custom fields, is because custom fields are then fed into the JSON. JSON has variables like source data, so on. Let's change that to have word wrap. You can see how it kind of runs out from there. It's like, this is what we need for it. You can see how complex these get for doing these. And that's because I was trying to force 3.5 to do interesting things with them, and it didn't really work very well. If I change this to 4.0 batching, I might be able to make it do something good for me there. That. Need to stretch that a little bit because the back's doing weird things lately. So looking at the article builder though, like really looking at it, it really relies heavily, like exclusively on the scrape from the way that I had it before. Wait, no, that's, oh shoot, you know what? I'm looking for, no, it's 2.1, not 2.0. So this builds, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much outmoded by techniques that I've come up with and started to use lately. Because, like, I'm okay with it pulling the scrape, but I would rather have that in, and the reason why I did that, use the doc, the spreadsheet, was so that I could, on a different computer, have it do its automated processes, right? So. Alright, take some more look at this then. Excuse me. Yeah. So the major part that I'm kind of seeing here from kind of taking a look at it is I'm probably going to have to redo a number of elements. Oh, so I do have it batching in these ones, or doing the same thing. Stat blocks get no tag, value add get those tag. .997 create stat blocks from. That creates the batch file. Yeah. Ever make something and then just like forget completely how it works? That's where I'm at right now. Blah blah blah. Be more focused on user experience because you're one of the users too. You jerk off. Just make it more intuitive. No, I have to read the freaking instruction manual when I want to use the dang thing. How this works. So satbox source 2. So that creates the card. That's my initial. Oh, that's his. Where he's been working on it right now. 9996 is update the batch file. With the plus glossary. Okay, so 9996 is what I'm looking for actually. Because the question right now is, where does it pull its data from? It pulls it from the spreadsheet. I'll have to update the spreadsheet. If it pulls it from the site itself, then I don't need to worry about it. Okay. So therefore, that's the one problem with doing this way, is that I have to delete the links, and I should probably make a manual or a delete all links, remove all links button if it doesn't exist or whatever, but I don't know, I feel like dealing with it right now. I will be feeling like dealing with it eventually, but not right now. Oops, did this one. Okay. Sorry, I lost the train I was doing there. Okay, so right now the one problem is that... Okay, it didn't add the, what needs to be added to it though? Our generation checklist is there. Glossary checklist is there. Oops. Oh. I'm gonna change the name of that to validation. Let's start that. Okay, looks like we're good. So I just made a mistake, I think. Yep, I made a mistake. Well, one so all. If one so all. Luckily, it's easy to fix. I just need to delete this. This. See, I specifically have start there next to holding so I don't make this mistake. But, well, yeah. Okay, you know what? Automation buttons. That's for each card. It's fine. I'm gonna rue that, giving up on that later, but I don't feel like dealing with it anymore right now. Right, let's do it again. Somebody screwed up there. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put the trigger in. Because you have to tell it to go by fixing that box. And unfortunately, I don't know of a better way to do it. Finished. All right, so 79996. Now, crap. Hey. Right. Okay. Mm. Okay. And there's that. Oh, excuse me. Oy, oy, oy. Burning out here. basically to get to the point where we're testing our stuff, like going to the new stuff, we have to start by kind of getting where we would be before we actually would hit the generation portion. So the space that we're looking at right now is there's this one right here where it's the glossary validation checklist, which actually was the glossary review checklist. But we have Rainey working on glossary reviews in mass, so he's currently going through those processes to get stuff ready. Now, glossary review in the source upload station is that's the first step. No longer is it the article generation the first step, but it's the source checking as the first step, which makes more sense. And it article generation always had source checking in it. It also ended up with image generation in it for a time because that's where I was putting it. Because I mean, it was all, you know, me doing full bit. So the more people we get on the staff, the more I can focus on updating and testing and experimenting and looking at other stuff. My problem is, again, still people have to maintain their day lives. You have two lives, Mr. Anderson. One, you help your landlady with her garbage. The other, you're a notorious hacker named Neo. You have to choose which you wish it to be. If you help us catch Morpheus, pushes the file into the garbage. Just for the poetic of it. It'll be all wiped away clean. I know my rights. Give me my effing phone call. What gives a phone call if you cannot speak? Sorry. I really need to rewatch that movie. Unfortunately, I ran into a problem with the streaming service that I had it purchased on, which really sucks because means I need to get it on a different service or need to. Well, I had a hard copy of it at one point. I actually do have discs, and that's where I got the codes to get it on the streaming service. Not Resurrections, unfortunately. Which honestly, I'd want to. Maybe I should go buy a collector's edition of the. Not I can afford it. Anyway, different line of thinking. So here's the thing: is so the article generation checklist. So right now we're up here kind of poking this guy, but the process then goes to a portion that's out of position. So that's not even relevant here at this point now. It's from when the image generation was here. That's not. For good reason. That actually got outported. So thing is that actually we need to also override it with the glossary too for that update one. Because 994 updates the Google Sheet.
So tell me this, we left the piece where they fell. Will we have a lot to lose from lying to ourselves? All the times you said to me the feeling that you felt, we lost it.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Can we get back to the love we had? Get back to the love we had. Oh, I'll be alone with what we lack. Get back, to get back.
We do. Well, 9994 does actually update it. Okay. We're on 4-3. Oh. Lobos 4-3. Oh, 4-3 is in turn back same thing as a. Yeah, so 4-3 actually is a. Where are we? Batch class, it's LF mode. If the systems are error batch. Parsing distance range to a dictionary. This says this generates this uploads the batch file. And where is it updating the batch file from?
Maybe you had gone too far. I had nothing left to say. We had left ourselves in the dark. Can we get back the love we had? Get back the love we had? Or are we in love with what we lack? Get back, to get back.
So 99.6. Does the JSON off the stat blocks. And it uses the proper thing. Oh, okay, so the stat blocks are that throws it up and pulls the stat blocks, and then we update the two of them on the sheet, and then originally we would use the automated sheet tool process to generate the project. And then we confirm the outline settings and then upload a draft. Like I said during the bit of the stream on Thursday about these processes, is that I already have a built-out process using this one tool to perform animating, and it does pretty good stuff. But I had to do a bunch of like additional stuff to it to make the stuff where I want it to be. Where the hybrid of it is more, they provide the summary of it, 4-point summary, and they provide the fact, and they provide the what was the other one? The role-playing section. But none of those are honestly, like, for what the role-playing section is going to bad. Because role-playing with the knee, right? But yeah. Just trying to think how to handle it. Let's add a new checklist. Because I'm going to keep it untouched, or a copy of it untouched, because I really, I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. I don't, honestly right now I'm kind of non-committal on like, what do I do from here? That's where I'm at right now. Because I look at, let's see if I have that open. I don't, but pretty certain I could find it. It's pretty far. It's actually pretty far up there where that was made. Oh, it's palm spilled. That's what's up. So I mean, I tried to, with the 2.5, I tried to be very, 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 very precise about what we were doing. And it's still not going to be messy. Really messy. What's the, okay, there's a V2 out there then. Which is hopefully more in line with what we're looking for. Nope, still not. There's a similar number of lines. Just wondering what's the difference between the two of them. Okay, let's see. Um. Ah, crap. So I don't have article defined. Um. So if I do it that way, then I have to go through there and stitch together entirely the post somehow. Oh, that's a pain. All right, I'm gonna take a break. This will be a little bit longer of a break. I'll actually put the full. There you go. Listen, taking a break. Be back in a bit. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to do, but there you go. Alright. Let's see. Where we were at is we were trying to figure out kind of how to make this thing do our thing. So, and right now in this process, actually I got distracted, I think was what happened. Because we were looking at the glossary for the monks. Basically the goal with looking at the glossary, so they've already been looked at by Rainey. So, because that's his current role and stuff. Now we need to see. We're doing it kind of backwards, but it's okay. No, it's doing it dark this time for some reason. Basically, we want to make sure that the verbiage is good and all that. So I'm just gonna quickly skim through them. Pardon my quietness as I do. Okay.
I said we used to be okay. That smile on your face, all washed away. Thinking back of yesterday, like a warm embrace, all washed away. And you said, I need to breathe. My head is starting to spin. Yeah, I need a moment to think before I begin. And you said, I'm building castles in the sky, 'cause I cannot see the recipe for you and me, the remedy. I'm building castles in the sky, 'cause I can barely breathe. It's killing me. We used to be in synergy.
Alright. Words and watch them. Elon. Interesting. Negative levels of each. Jeez Louise. Okay, see, so I can't even see it anymore. It's medieval with stunning strike. You say DC in the middle stratosphere. Almost everything you do is based on this. DC stress 19, keeps degrees from there. Another 9. 39 AC means you don't feel a power attack you if they won't hit you at all. Wow. Okay, and Death Dealer. And I think Death Dealer, there's an error here. Well, then one. Death Dealer. Should be there. Alright. Monastery burnt down around him. The trainees made their way through the forest for this. Okay. So those look all pretty good to me. Little itches, but he did a pretty good job on them, so good enough. Alright, so now, that's glossary review completed. So now we gotta check those boxes, other than the last one. Because that's how that works, is that effectively check the boxes. I didn't look, but I'm pretty certain they're good by now. Come on. Yeah. So those are all done, which means that now that's all that's left is 9996. Oh, dude. So, yeah, pull its data out of bounds because it's not, it's actually just generating the object. And then we'll go over here and we'll see that the generate stat box now has added use 4-3 batches stat box and son of a biscuit. It's fine. We're now at a point where the stat blocks are generated, right? Right? Wait. No, they're not. We're now at the point where the stat blocks are ready to be generated. Oh, we got it. Okay. And 4-3. Wait for that. That's good. That can take a minute. Because responses are granted within 24 hours. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna prep. now we've got that processing part kind of written out there, so I can easily see it at a glance. Did I do 5? Yeah, I think I did 5. Actually, unfortunately, as much as I want to work on this particularly, I should probably focus and work on the new ones. I'll have to come back to it. Basically, is what we're about to do. Because basically, like I said before, right now what we're doing is we're doing a workup for the specifically for the monk. We're doing a workup, and so we're kind of running through it and trying to we're doing a workup trying to get that kind of in position, you know, kind of make it make sense for where we'd actually take off the next bit. Stat blocks are always going to come first for the process, the sake of what the process. So the glossary gets touched on, stat blocks gets touched on, and then yeah. But I got distracted and decided to look up stats because I was curious. Let's see. Uh-oh, we lost a bit. We lost a... That's not okay. We lost an authority. That's... I mean, for the thing is that, like, the trend's upward. Also, like, way ahead of our nearest previous. By traffic, though, unfortunately. I kicked down to... we have more keywords. More keywords. So, where is that? Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. What is this about? Yeah. Well, I've got all this, like, basically this video content is gonna just sit in the ice, so I need to probably use stuff there. Alright, anyway, what are we looking at? What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, so I got my monk build folder set up. Honestly, one thing I should do is break these into separate playoffs.
Fight your battles, always by yourself. In the shadows, hear you cry for help. No matter the distance, I will always be there. No more inhibitions, I'll show you I care. You've been lost and alone in the city lights, I know. Getting high, feeling low, and it's out of your control. You should know that I won't leave you. I'll stay beside you. I'm never letting you go. You've been lost and alone in the city lights, I know. But I will guide you home.
What the? What I'm doing on the side is I'm cutting out the prompts. It was weird because I know I did a bunch of stuff with the healer and the fighter. Alright, create a new text file. X-Blade. I'm basically just getting this, like, kind of pulling this information down, because I need to get out of here. Like, it's because like the problem is that it's not that they're too big. It's just it's a they're too big to like navigate. Just here. But there's no point in having a massive text file like that, you know. It'll get in the way of like what I'm working on. So. Wow, I cut it down a lot. Oh crap. Did I really make that mistake? I actually called the knight, or I called the knight a fighter. Cause like for me, you know, I'm all like the old school whatever stuff, and so I think when I think knight, like I think fighter, or when I think fighter, I think a knight. Because that's what they are, right? Like the fighters and the knights are the same. Like the fighters based on what the knight tropes are, right? But they you know, it was decided at one point to have knights be specifically, yes, I don't know. So, because now each of those folders have the martial or have the prompts in them. You know, what's interesting is that there aren't any fighter prompts. I did a little bit on Factotum. I didn't have any fighter prompts or healer prompts. The older stuff, I just kind of figured it out as I went. I mean, I'm still figuring out as I go. It's getting more of a process kind of built out. Which means I'm gonna have to go through the old stuff eventually and like completely redo it. I remember working so hard on some of these. They're not bad. Like, you know, like the Good Necromancer Bad Touch Lady, the Blood Mage, the Ghoul Blend as I called it for the Undead Army, the Hive Mind, where she's all like hives and such, like stuff. The Witch Knight. That one actually I was a little bit less thrilled about, but yeah, no, I'm just saying I don't think I did a bad job with them necessarily. I just remember struggling way harder with them than maybe I should have. Let's see. All right, again, you can't quite see what I'm looking at. I'll be on the main one here soon. Just looking at this quick. I remember struggling with mother on these though. Healers, which not that I don't have the healer like prompts written down. That's actually not great. And now here's the Hexblade where we do. All right, so just was kind of we're going through a history lesson right on myself. Okay, so let's see. New text file. Create new text file for this new one. 3.5 keyboard. All right, so that's all kind of set up there. We've got 2 that are still in process. And then let's go to the GPT, the generator prompt that we still need to do a lot of work with. I need to actually figure out how to make my own. Still haven't done it. I've got the one that Y3 made quite some time ago. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to go through. Where is it? Vertical generation. Oops. Oh, because I'm a bit out of order, is what it amounts to. I'm doing some of the image generation stuff because I can, so that kind of throws my parent process off. But that is actually okay. that's that done. Let's go ahead and open it with OSS. You can see what we've done. Now basically we have where, yeah, there's the ED prompts kind of research process and all that, but then there's the scratch paper more or less. All right. Let's take a look at these ones. A side note, it looks like that we can now say that our process is over 100-step process on the articles. And it's not like I'm being redundant on it. Like I'm not like being silly about, oh, we'll just do this thing over and over and over again. It's just like the newest stuff came out has like a bit over 100 elements that were done on it over checkboxes that were checked. Now, given, I will say that some of them are a bit fluffy. Would be summed up as like get a green dot or something. But the thing is that for actual checks that are done, you go through it and you go, okay, these are green. All of these are green, not just the one. So ultimately the goal is to get the one, but you know. All right, so there's those three. And all right, we got those 5 in there. So now what we need is we need to take these, and I'm gonna pull the GPT stuff off over here. So you'll be able to see kind of the you'll be able to see what they come out with once I copy and paste them. Ray, the martial artist. The dungeon lord. There's a bad sound. Okay. That's weird. Crap. So for some reason it didn't do all of them, even though clearly it's able to do so. So we need to rerun that one. There's a problem if you're doing that, isn't there? We'll find out. Crap. grabbed the wrong one. No, are you serious? Maybe I forgot to do something on the Discord. Something I made a habit. I did that wrong. That's okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so we got our prompts generated there. I'm gonna clean them up, and I am gonna remove this style of. So it's kind of proven on all usage. Honestly, to get kind of in the way. Lord of the Tower. That's not what happens. So, make Taylor's chat. Darn it. I had hit the Sigma, didn't I? Alright, this is gonna take a while for it to run to do it this way. Okay. Let's see. XYZ plots, we check those. CFG goals 512. CFG scale is controlled by the switch there. DDIM. Yeah. Let's go with, well, the easy negative should already still be there, or the negative should already still be there. No. See what happens. Again, that's not our immediate focus right now, but that's a thing that's a foreseeable. It immediately makes a burning magic card, burning monastery magic card. That's actually kind of not what I'm looking for at all, but it's still freaking neat. we'll let that run there. I don't know why I keep on going here, and I'm disappointed that the authority score went down. Anyway, I'm looking at something. I forgot what I was looking for. Oh yeah, that's what I was working on. Oh, really? I'll get to those details tomorrow. Oh, we're out of cards, man. Got the job. It got the job done. Article generation. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might push just a little tiny more. And crashing out because I'm kind of that. Wait, what? Free?
I always focus on the details. I get obsessive like a one track. You always live inside the moment. You forget that you still have to own it. And the time flies by, and you're by my side. But we had good time. It's been a long, long ride. If you crash on down, I'll be there to
Now we got that done.
You won't wait long if you crash on down. I'll be there to catch you if you need me now. You won't wait long if you crash on down. If you need me now. Don't have the energy we used to. I miss when we would see the sunrise. Still got that feeling, it's the real truth. Whoa, if you cry,
Oh, I called the wrong one. Shoot.
I'll be there to
My bad.
catch you if you need me now. You won't wait long if you crash on down. I'll be there to catch you if you need me now. You won't wait long if you crash on down. If you need me now.
Yeah, it is definitely pulling and it verifies what I wanted it to do. But it is updating properly from the thing rejected. It is just automatically pushing to the next one. Do that instead. This should be not rejected, but rather, and I think what's happened there is that told it to move them to the next, not move them to a specific card. And so, but I'm okay with that. I'll have to think about it later on. I think I probably put that one aside too at one point for the same reasons, so I just don't feel like dealing with it. So now, process-wise, you're in content generation. So, oops. Oh, I am so sorry. Wow. About that hand-eye coordination. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, so now we need to work on, I guess, remodulating certain points. There's a monastery. Or, sorry, a dark tower. Oh, great, now I'm gonna get sued. No. I hope not. That would be silly to get sued for using a term like that. Name of a movie. It was actually pretty awesome back in the day. All right, so now for the fun part. Making stuff up. So right now what we have in our article builder, we have it by default, the actual process currently is. And so I'll probably have to move these back to I guess glossary review where no, sorry, generate stat blocks or review stat blocks. Where it's after glossary review, we need to generate stat blocks. When we figure out what the process actually is going to look like for these guys. So, I don't know. I don't know. Major aspect to think about in this situation is that I have some prompts for the FAQs summary and a different image generation process. Which honestly, I want to put through, like unironically, I want to put through some of the because we got a whole bunch of these that are that were done and then discarded, or rather not engaged with, because we moved to a different process fully, right? But the image prompts are still there; they just need refinement, right? This was a good way to. Like, I wish that I knew how that other one was made. The image from stuff, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that gets done after. That gets done after the main article is generated, but before it's uploaded, because then I can control how things are uploaded. That's what I did before. And that part, the process-wise of what I did before for the upload, worked actually fantastically well. I'd gotten that working actually pretty streamlined. This is why I want to go back to it, because upload trailer card to WordPress from comments with known headings from pre-staged review card. The utility there, that one right there, actually with some modifications, bringing it to Stellar Dragon Games, for example, using that API and all that, like changing the target, will work flawlessly. Honestly. So, like that will legitimately work flawlessly. That's not even a concern. As long as I have my titles line up for the generation stuff, right? And there's some changes that I made to the core stuff for our other upload issues that are a bit dramatic. So I may have to go through and like really check out 991. Oh crap! Do I even? Oh, don't mind me. I may have had a couple of glasses of wine. I know it's only like, oh look, it's the early afternoon, right? Or late afternoon, early evening on a Saturday. I want to drink a little bit. I'm gonna drink a little bit. I'm an adult. I knew what I want. I mean, I should always do what I want. But I can do what I want. I have. Anyway, The thing is that I think I should just take 4 and just kind of roll it all in. Do it. So. What part of that's weird is that, so did I on 4-4, did I add an upload to it? Is he best start? Oh boy, that. To be honest, that one hit me like a ton of bricks. It's 4-2. Okay. Get 4-2. Stitch together 2, and then I don't know if I want to do that though, but that's one idea that I'm kind of throwing there is expanding, make a new post from 4.2 rather than like just not do anything with it. Like I can 4.2 can in turn do can do that. It can go. It's already cutting out. You know, it's already pulling out the content and like doing way more complicated things. That I already know how to do with a new post. This is actually a whole bunch of figuring stuff out. And that was in specifically 9991. So, upload to WordPress after compression page from them. That said, it checks. This actually goes out in a different way than I was originally. We're looking at it, seeing if I can either salvage or repurpose what is there. That was relentless. Because it makes it easier for me to find out where errors occur, right? Another magic card, are you serious? I really need to get around to generating my own freaking base. 4.7, you say. Let's take a look. Hey, plus 50. That's good. What is that? So that's what's happening, like whether these ones change. To go through them. It's because then it's like the final countdown. Yeah. These are now ready for a particular workup or process that I haven't engaged in like a month or two, or a month or two, and I'm debating if I want to. Yeah, I know we did the pros and cons, and I kind of talked myself up to it and all that, but I'm just still like looking at the relative ease of it between the two, because I already have a process. I have a process, so it's the sort of thing where it's like, I know that I can make this thing work, right? But I don't know if it's the right way to make it work. I know I've instructed on, right? Like, don't rebuild the wheel, right? Don't remake the wheel if you don't have to. But remaking the wheel is fun. And then you figure out the thing. But then again, I have that sort of fun. What really drove me to this overall project, like what drove me to it, was for the previous gig, I wasn't having that fun anymore. I wasn't having that. What is that? How's that even that French phrase go? Can't even do it right now. What do you say, as it were? But the thing is that it didn't have the gusto. It didn't have the thing. It didn't have that spark that drives someone like me. You know, it started out where it had it, or at least had the potential of it, but then it went away, which is what drives me to a project like this, where it's like you have that struggle. You know, you have that kind of victory. Because me and line items, as it were, I don't do them. They're not good for me. They're not good for me. This isn't a problem that I have a bunch of a spreadsheet and code in front of me. But what I mean is that like where it's just all cut and dry, and easy. I want to do troubleshooting. You know, I want to figure out stuff. Man, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Wow. I'm getting spammed here. Goodness gracious. Well, now I have to push buttons. I'm glad that that they decided to. Oh, I did not mean to push that button. Well, there you have a free clip now for your spamming project. So I'm not interested in your payee check thing. Well, now I will ban your spammers. Because I can, honestly, not because I have to. Because I can. I'm not compelled to act here. But the idea of hitting ban makes me feel better. There. That's much better. Literal freaking rated bots that try and push some stupid best viewers on. Well, here's the thing is that the folks that would have the best viewers, like actual interactive good to go viewers, wouldn't need to do that. Wouldn't need to spam chats and do that. Luckily, these processes, they're now marked as likely harasser and that they're restricted, which means that, you know, anyone that would come along to the channel, they wouldn't see it. Oops, wrong one. They wouldn't see it because that's how Twitch has arranged it now, which I, you know, as someone who is ostensibly producing content, but what does that mean, right? I do not see the point for that. I mean, obviously, there's the thing is that by spreading it out like that, they eventually inevitably get some awareness, right? Just how that works. But it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Someone was actually positing, like, you know, you have a choice between, like, opting to be, you know, try and continue to be good, as it were, or being sleazy and getting the traffic that way. And the thing is, the absolute truth is, they ain't wrong. I gotta say, they ain't wrong. It sucks that that's the case. Really sucks that that's the case. But I mean, the truth is that it is how.
Hey creators, let's dive into
sorry.
this month's.
Was the wrong button to push. Your monthly roundup. I was like, all right, so let's go and look at it. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the right button. So anyway, yeah, I'm pushing the wrong one. You get what I'm kind of getting at there. Is it's just the sort of thing where it's like, yeah. What am I doing? I got distracted. Oh yeah, so all said, we're in this space where, yeah, this is our world and we've made it and it's annoying. Anyway, so back to increasing the amount of spam in the world. No, that is not what we are doing. Unlike what, say, certain groups, Reddit, I'm looking at you, Zoom. No, we're trying to make these bills available to people and stuff, and maybe to, you know, do something greater from there. That's the goal. Anyway, so just before I get too far in my solecisms, and this is a result of intoxication, because right now there's the proverbial tear in my beer sort of thing, right? Let's see. So 4.2 is probably okay. Is probably the best bet to run with it for the update, rather than trying to repurpose the other one. And basically, if it doesn't find a page, have it make a page. Now, there's a problem with that, which is, what if that's not the intention? What if I don't want to make a page? How do I tell the system that no, we do want to make a page? Well, that's a future me problem, because we don't even have the content generating yet. One problem at a time, right? 4.4. So we created stat blocks. 4.5. So 4.4 is for stat blocks, and oh, I cannot type right now. And value add. You'll have me for another like 5 minutes at most, because I'm kind of at that point. That 4 hours is an estimate. I just burnt myself out. So. All right, let's see. or 4 value add. Yeah, I feel it's better to repurpose this than it is to alter it. I mean, I may just make it where it's like 4 5, and then if submode is 4 is in 4 or 5. Although it's not that much different. Ay, ay, ay. There's a proof in the pudding right there. I should not sink my fangs, my canines, into my finger like that and lean in. But here we are. Those core abilities and features. Okay. So I was just sorry, sitting there kind of thinking about it. Just trying to think what the next move is there. All right, so because like the major part here is that now I am actually going to go with 4/5, adding an additional element. Um, So basically, the goal is to retrofit that one to get. And this is gonna be a long week for me if I can't get it done by Monday or on Monday. Basically get what we have and make it so that it does what the thing we want. So like this 4/5 is a bad start for stat blocks. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let me do this. 4/3. Or 4/5, so we have them properly like in their places themselves. There, much better. Because that's actually to the sub-ish rather than being at the top, which is like, oh yeah, it's 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. But if it's 4, 3, 4, or 5, is what's more important. Then we can look from there, go from there, but yeah. Okay, so that points us at core ability features, and I need to remind myself. So value added. Sorry, format response. Line file, which is going for the JSON. Print the line. Odd. Do JSON loads on the line, and then end it to results. Okay. For level and levels, so for each item in levels. And for result and results. Res and results. Get the task ID. And then Oh shit, so this is like legit reaching out to the GPT itself directly. This is after the files have been generated. I jump the line in a minute, please. Shit. Okay. Can I adapt these things in that manner? I think I can. But as I said earlier, I'm kind of feeling it right now, or not feeling it right now, or I am feeling it, but I'm feeling the wrong thing. So I am gonna go, probably take a little bit of that in. Fortunately, the plan with Ghost seemed to have fallen through. But that being said, on Sunday, there's obviously the plan stream there, and then we probably will for Labor Day like go bonanza and either play lots of games or do way more of the coding stuff. Honestly, the plan for that is do way more of the coding stuff. I need to get this in line by like the middle of next week, maybe at latest Friday, where I can actually produce the content. Because then I need to run the process, and the process itself will take a week, and that's leaving us really very little time if I don't get simultaneously get the graphics stuff, the image stuff done, which I can do without having the files, having the stuff done. So those are basically being overlaid right now, is where I'm working on both the images and the other one, and the coding stuff. Honestly, I should have been doing it both, but I didn't, and I don't have a word to say to it otherwise. I simply did not. So yeah. So that being said, hopefully everything will work out well here, and we can make those things kind of overlay well. Because that recent process I just added with the image building stuff should make it so that it's kind of more where I can split my focus between image making and development, and site development stuff. Because if I don't have a solid answer by 2 or 3 days from now, I'm gonna have to like pull that other ace up my sleeve, the original plan, for the expedience of it. At least for the sake of getting a month's work done. I don't know what that conversation looks like. So anyway, I am gonna call it here because I am starting to hit that wee boy point, that raw point. So thank you for anyone who's watched this far, anyone who might be around, and anyone who might watch in the future.